Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We got another freaking fun show geared up. At least I'm hoping it's going to be fun. And the biggest reason why I'm feeling pretty good that it'll be a good time is because the last time we were on here, we played some new Jackbox games, and we ended up playing Fibbage, and oh my God, that was fun. That was a fun game. So I'm actually looking forward to trying to play that again, at least once tonight. So that's the hope. That's the hope. We shall see. Depends on just how the night shakes out. Um, First thing I want to do is I want to just jump right into giving everybody who's going to watch this now and everybody who's going to watch this in the future a big happy Thanksgiving. Um, one of the things that I want to try to do, um, especially since having become a dad, um, and last year was a little bit of a different story just because JJ wasn't um, he wasn't very old. He was a little guy. He's 2 months old. I mean, he wasn't really able to understand everything that was going on, not nearly as much as he is now. And so we're kind of taking the opportunity to um, just try to remember, a little bit about what this whole holiday is supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about giving thanks for the blessings that you have in your life. And Kimberly and I, we have been very blessed. And in the last couple of years, way up there, top of the list of the blessings in our life has been the Edweirdos. So thank you for being just being a part of our life, being a part of this journey. Um, and yeah, I mean, even if we were super busy and we were unable to do stuff like the Oasises or whatever, like it didn't matter. You guys were always there. So yeah, and for some folks, they're kind of, they might be used to stuff like that. They may be used to a response like that. I am not. I have had many of friends, close friends, just kind of come and go in and out of my life because life just pulls you in different directions. And you guys seem to be really putting in a lot of the push and pull to stay in our lives. And for that, we are grateful. It has meant the world to us. So we wanted to say thank you. Um, we love you guys. Misty Lawrence jumps in here and says, "Yo, Jeffrey, what's going on, Misty? What's going on?" So yeah, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. We count you guys as blessings. So every single one of you, we are grateful for. So we love you guys. Thank you. And enjoy tomorrow. Another thing that we try to do in my family is on Thanksgiving, whole lot of food, family, fun, football, you know, uh, eat a whole bunch, get the itis, watch some football, may go back outside and play some washers, cornhole. Don't even know. Might not. Might depending on the weather. Might not do any of that outside stuff. Doesn't matter. I'm just looking forward to it. My last grandmother passed away in December. She had COVID and it ended up being just too much. Um, and so my last grandpa, has been living with my uncle, and they're both coming over to the parents' house, and we're going over there. So I'm looking forward to it a whole lot. I love my grandpa, and he's been able to see JJ, but it's going to be nice. Just any opportunity, to get the two of them together. I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, enjoy your Thanksgiving. If you guys are traveling, hopefully it's not bad weather where y'all are at. And if it is, or even if it's not, be careful. Be very careful out there. Um, yeah, we wanna see you guys after Thanksgiving, all in one piece. Oh, gotta sneeze. Huh? Bless me. Oh, good Lord. Oh man, that rattled my little brain like a maraca bead in there. Um, uh, so Thanksgiving, yeah, I'm super pumped about it. It's gonna be a good time. Um, you know, it's always it's all. I want to say Thanksgiving is probably. Oh man, is it my favorite holiday? It's up there. It doesn't. So Halloween, you get to dress up. You don't for Thanksgiving, but you have football games specifically for Thanksgiving that you don't have for Halloween. You get food in both. That's a tough one. Christmas is my number one. I'm trying to decide if Halloween or Thanksgiving is my number two. That's toughy. That's a toughie. Um, I want to let you guys know, in case you didn't know, today is local comic book shop day. And if you were unaware, I did a cover for Death Rage that is specifically um, celebrating local comic book shop day. It's a day in which it's pretty self-explanatory. We're celebrating local comic book shops. They are unfortunately a bit of a rarity nowadays. Um, hold on one second. I actually have to blow my nose. That sneeze literally uh shook something loose. Hold on one second, y'all. Excuse me. Ah, pardon me. Oh, Lord have mercy. Woo. And we're back. So yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. A local comic book shop day is celebrating local comic book shops. The people in the comic book industry who are out there um doing a serious amount of hard work. They not only have to put a bit of a risk in investing in these books every month coming in, but then they got to hustle like nobody else. And well, I would say their hustle is very similar to the artists and writers and inkers that I know. It's a day in and day out thing. So you got to give them respect. You got to celebrate them. You got to give them love. So that's what I understand this day is all about. So yeah, if you guys want to celebrate local comic book shop day and you want to get your hands on some sweet Death Rage goodness that I worked up, you know where to find it. Lunar Distribution probably has it. I'm pretty yeah, no, it did. I remember the last time we looked on there, it did. Or you could go straight to Merc Music. Merc Music. That's a that's a YouTuber I watch. Yeah, yeah. He plays Call of Duty. I think his name's Eric. He's a silly guy. Merc Magazine. Um, and check it out. Hopefully you'll like it. Hopefully you pick it up. Hopefully you'll buy a copy and you'll bring it to the show and I will sign it. Or whatever. If you guys want me to just like slap it around, I do that too. Whatever stuff you guys. I mean, the word weird is in Edweirdos, so you guys might have some weird things that you want me to do. So you let me know. We'll see. We'll see how it all shakes out. But yeah, celebrating comic book shops. I love my shops. I try to help out anytime I can. I try to go visit anywhere I can. Um, Obviously, schedule and time permitting. But yeah, let's get out there because we don't have any guarantee that they're going to be around. We've seen and heard enough stories of local comic book shops having to shut down. So let's get out there and show some love. Um, After that, I pretty much just kind of want to jump into what I've done this week. It's been a very productive week in an insane kind of nickel and dime kind of way. I have not been able to just kind of just sit down and get more than I want to say 6 straight hours of work in because something's pulled me away. But I'll get into that. So Monday, we were gearing up to have a Zoom meeting with the Siphon team. I have taken on a new role, so to speak, with the Siphon project. Crispy, he says, "What's up, brother? Got all 6 LCSD Merc covers, 2 even done by a pretty cool cat." I don't know who you're talking about. Only cool cat I know is that dude named Crispy. So cool, he's hot. Crispy. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it more than I can say. I really do. Thank you so much. Misty says, "I wonder if all our people are getting per sleeping for per sleeping pre-sleeping for Turkey Day." Probably. I was under no illusions that there would be a lot of people here, Misty. I really wasn't. I'm pretty confident I'm just gonna get through my my updates, and then probably just get ready ourselves. We got a pretty early morning as well, but if people show up, then we'll bust out the game. I got it ready to go. If enough people to start a lobby show up, then I'm gonna get me some fibbage on. Some fibbage is happening. So Monday was we were trying to schedule getting the Zoom meeting going with the Siphon team. So essentially what has happened is, in our talks, I think I've told you guys this, in our talks with Volume 2, I would be transitioning into doing covers as well as more of a creative consultant. They've hired on another artist. He's working his tail off. He's a talented cat. But as it just stands, I mean, you guys have been here every week with me. You guys have seen that, like, every other week, something's happened with JJ. And the current thing is, right now, the boy is cutting 4 freaking teeth at once. And truthfully, that's actually been one of the least troublesome fights as far as flu, bug, whatever the case may be. Having a 1-year-old, this has been one of the least difficult ones for him to go through, which is why we've had a productive week around here. But it has not always been like that. Actually, it's been pretty rare. That's why Kimberly and I, when we were just leaving, when I was leaving to come down here to set it up, we were just talking about how he's only really gotten up once this week. And I was like, we just want to keep that going. keep that thing going. Keep the good going, leave the bad, So with all that happening and the kind of constant extra needing that JJ has, the guys at Siphon have been amazing, and they have said, well, until things settle down and until things kind of work themselves out to where maybe you can come back to do more of the artwork, they still want me involved. They still want me to help out where I can. And this creative consultant job is basically where I'm continuing to help out. I meant it every time I said I love this story. I love the idea. I love the character. I just like Siphon. So I welcome the opportunity to continue to working with them. And so we were in that spirit. We were trying to get together and get set up with our first consultation. It didn't work out on Monday because Monday actually was the same time that we were trying to get everybody together, was the time that I needed to be on my way to a doctor's appointment with JJ. Misty Lord says, good news. He's almost done with the baby teeth. Yes. We're getting to that. Yes. Ryan Ambrose says, hi, Jeff Edweirdos. Happy holidays. Happy holidays, brother, man. You know what? I've never been to Canada, so I don't know. I know that there are different holidays in Canada versus America. I'm sure Thanksgiving is probably a thing up there, but if it's not, let me know. If it is, happy Thanksgiving. If it's not, happy Thanksgiving anyways. I don't know. If you guys got a Canadian equivalent to Thanksgiving, let me know. Seriously, I'm always interested in learning about other countries and what they do in terms of celebrations and all that jazz. So let me know, Ryan. Circumstances says, "What up, Edweirdos? What up, Marcus? How you doing, brother man? How are you? Happy Turkey Day. Hopefully, you're gonna get crazy fat off turkey, watch a lot of football, and get the itis. Go take a nap. Yeah." Missy says 20 by age 3. 20, 20 what? 20 what, Misty? Circumstances says they have Thanksgiving, but I think the date is different. Okay, nice. So Monday comes around, and and we can't schedule the Zoom meeting because I got to go to a doctor's appointment with JJ. So the doctor's appointment this time is a follow up because of the inner ear infection that caused all this. They wanted to follow up. They assured us there would be no issues with his brain, no epilepsy, no none of that. But you just want to follow up and be sure. And so that's what we did on Monday midday. We were up there for a good portion of time, but we are happy to report he does not have an ear infection anymore, which is big news. He weighs 3 ounces short of 31 pounds. He's a monster child still. Which is strange because he is actually getting to that weird place where, like, where you pick him up, you feel like he weighs less. And what's happening is the weight is being distributed further and further away from his core. When he's stubby, everything's so central, so dense. And when he gets longer or taller in this case, it's stretching out all that same amount of weight, just stretching it out. And it's making him look taller, feel taller. He is taller, but he feels lighter. And he has started to take assisted steps. So we are working on that. And just tonight, Kimberly and I were very, very pleasantly surprised to see he stood without holding on to anything for about 2 seconds, which is a record for him. And then he reached out, not panicky, just kind of reached out like he does, grabbed me by my thumb, and then started walking towards me. So, yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. But yeah, so Monday we found out he does not have an ear infection anymore, which we were glad that we had set up the appointment because he was starting to show some like stuff going on, like he wasn't sleeping, and we were, we're kind of sensitive to it. We're a little bit paranoid. And our doctor, she's been amazing. Our pediatrician has been amazing. She's got kids of her own. She's been doing this a long time. She said, "Well, yeah, he's got 4 teeth coming in. Yeah, he's got his 1-year molars coming in. They hurt. They're going to keep him up." And so we were like, "Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it." So to your point earlier, Misty, yeah, we think he's done with the baby teeth, and we're getting into the big ones. He has, after these 4 come in, he will have 14 teeth. He will have as many teeth as he has months being alive. He's like, I'm going to be all kinds of extra about this. I'm going to get a whole mouthful of teeth right now. I'm like, take your time, bro. You ain't got to do them 4 at a time. You can do them 1 at a time. But he said, nope. All right. So Monday, we get done with the appointment Monday. I come back and I got to get a little bit of work going on reaching out to the state of Louisiana. So one of the things that I want to do with these live streams, like I said many times, is I want to keep you guys up to date with what's going on, but I also want to take you on this adventure. Now, as a small business owner, and it's specifically comic book art business owner, you have to wear a lot of hats, and you have to take them off and put on different ones. Sometimes you have to wear more than one at a time. And one of the hats that you have to wear is your own accountant if you don't have your own. And even if you do hire one, you should keep an eye out, you know. I am going to actually be trying to find a CPA, um, because I just want to make sure all my T's are crossed, I's are dotted, all my P's and Q's. But until then, I'm doing my own accounting. And one of the things that you have to do is if you're going to go to a state in which you plan on making sales, like I'm hoping to do at Fan Expo New Orleans, um, first you have to apply for a permit to make a sale in their state. Usually that also means you have to apply to the county. Then once you get your permit, your temporary, most of the time they're called something along the lines of a temporary seller's permit. Then you get your sales tax for the state. You get your sales tax for the county, and sometimes specific areas in the county have a different sales tax. So you gotta go do all that stuff, so you know how much to charge folks. Because when you get done, the state's gonna have you remit that sales tax. You're gonna have to do it. So it would help to just get ahead of all this stuff. And New Orleans isn't until the first week of January, so it might seem like I'm getting stuff done early. I'm actually getting this done late compared to what I usually do. I usually do this a month and a half before each show, but a month ought to be fine. Um, Month and a week ought to be fine. That was a good portion of my day on Monday, was getting squared away with Louisiana State Department of Revenue for Louisiana, and reaching out to the Department of Revenue for the parish of Orleans. Still waiting to hear back from the parish. Got everything registered, ready to go for the state. Just need to hear back from the county. And then we should be good. Then it's just a matter of finding out our flight options versus driving, our hotel, the planning, you know. But that was the majority of Monday. I went from doing a little bit of put on the hat for artist, take everything off and be dad for a couple hours, come back, put on the hat, the CPA hat, and then take that off and kind of start working on a little bit of the travel advisor, travel setup person. Um, so that was Monday. Tuesday rolls around and we ended up having the Zoom meeting with the Siphon guys, and it was super productive, y'all. It was super productive. I got a much better understanding of what the writing team is looking for in terms of what I'm supposed to take care of, because I've done pseudo editor, art director gigs before, so I got a pretty good understanding of, you know, um, in those capacities, what most folks ask for. I got a pretty good understanding of what it is and how to provide it. So I just want to make sure that when we started this whole thing, that I was giving them what they were looking for, and needed to know what they were looking for. They told me, and it was basically exactly what I thought. And so it was a really, really, really awesome, about 2 hours, honestly, um, of looking through the work that had been done for the next volume of Siphon. Um, I helped out with a little bit of the story. I helped out with some of the logistics and the designs. Just there was so much. There was so much. So I'm very, very, very excited to say that Siphon, the next volume of Siphon, is coming along. And as a creative consultant, I'm just happy as all get out. I'm happy as a clam that they are working with me and understanding that, at this time in my life, uh, I I don't know what tomorrow's going to hold as far as how much work I can do. I might be up all night with my baby boy. Um, two of the I know our editor has children, and one of the writing team has children. So point is, I don't know about the rest of the team, but the point is we have parents on the team, so they absolutely understand what I'm going through right now. So they're really working with me. They know I can't do pages right now because it's just too much of a time demand. But I can help out with doing it this way. And I'm glad that they're giving me that shot because first off, I'm having a lot of fun. Second off, I get to see my peoples again, third off, I get to work on this book that I really, really love. And so it was an awesome meeting. Tuesday, and then oh, hey, Hector Mariscal said, hey, I made it my Weirdos fan. What's up? We love you, Hector. Thanks for being here. Happy Thanksgiving early, brother, man. Then we've got Misty saying hi to Hector, and then we got a Facebook user saying hello. Who is the Facebook user? Gerardo, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Happy Thanksgiving early. Hey, hit the StreamYards link, brother, man, so I can see your beautiful face and name over here on the yards at stream. Happy early Thanksgiving to you as well. So yeah, that was my morning meeting on Tuesday, and it was midday. It was like it was like right through lunchtime, and it was freaking tastic. Now, after that is when I got to get started on another commission. Yeah. And I am super, super freaking pumped to have been able to get some work done on this commission. The irony of it is that there's it says that there are 2 people here, 5 people total on StreamYards, and one of them is the commissioner of this particular commission. So thank you. You know who you are, for giving me the opportunity to do this. I'm sorry it took so long, but I am working on it. I'm very, very happy with the way it is coming out. So Tuesday, Gerardo says happy Thanksgiving to you and your family as well. And he hit the StreamYards link, and I love his face. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate it. Give the whole Galicia family a big old hug from all of us. Give him a bandit-sized hug. That's a big hug. It's a big blue hug. So Tuesday I got started on the pencils for the commission. It's on paper it doesn't sound like a complicated piece, but that ain't how it turned out. The commission. So I got started on the pencils yesterday after the Zoom meeting. Got about halfway done with the pencils. And then Misty Lawrence is like, I wonder who he's talking about. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, there's 5 people here, and one of them is the commissioner. And if they know who they are, if they want to see it where I'm at now, I can show them it, and we can end the suspense. But from what I understand, they want to be surprised, so they probably will not say, which is fine. So they probably will say, nah, don't worry about it. But so yeah, so that was yesterday. And then today I got up, I finished the pencils, and then he said show at LOL. Yeah, I don't think anybody said that, brother man. But I finished the inks. I finished up the inks today, which is nice because that told me a couple things. First off, it told me that this cover, which is the first time I've ever worked on this cover, could handle it. Now, one of the things that happens with the smaller publishers is when they go to make these blank covers, they make it with the right material. So it's like matte finish. There's no slick surface. There's none of that. But sometimes, they're smaller publishers. They can't afford to literally slap Bristol board around their comics. That's a premium print job right there. That's an expensive comic. So they'll do what in paper, there's weights. This describes the thickness of the paper. So if you have a 300-pound Strathmore art board, Bristol board, and you have a 100-pound Strathmore art Bristol board, the 100-pound one versus a 300-pound one, it's going to be a lot thinner. It just tells you the thickness of the board. Sometimes they'll say 1-ply, 2-ply, 3-ply. These all kind of correlate. So for the smaller publishers, in order to still have like a good surface in which pencils and inks will take. They want that matte finish, that Bristol board toothy finish, but they can't afford, like I said, that 200, 300 pound cover that Marvel and DC can afford. So they get a smaller, a thinner, lighter weight version of it, and they wrap it around their comic. This is that kind of cover, and I've never worked on it before, and so I was like, oof. When I got this book, I talked with the commissioner about it, and I was like, I don't want to charge you anything up front because, yeah, I'm pretty sure I know how long it'll take, but I don't know if this cover is going to take it all because I never worked on it before. Misty says, I mean, I plagued you so much about doing the darn thing. It's almost like an Edwards family piece, and it wouldn't be able to be done without Chris Mitchell providing the book. That's true. This was a collaborative effort. If you didn't know, Mitchell came up with the idea way back then. And as much as Mitchell is, likes to be that guy, I love the guy to death. Oh, where is it? Where did it go? Is it over here in my books? I have a sticker. There it is. It fell over. Way back then, my dude Mitchell, he came up with this combination of Ahsoka Tano and Assassin's Creed, or as I've dubbed it, Ahsoka's Creed. And he made these stickers and he sent me one. If you guys think I'm joking about my love of Bluey, I'm not joking. Like, I just have stickers, guys. I am way deep in this stuff. I love Bluey. I just do. And so, I missed some bunch. Hold on. Mitchell sent me the book because the first iteration of the book, I got, if I remember correctly, I think it was a little bit like a scratch and dent situation where I was just like, I don't want to just work on something just to get it done. I wanted this to be something that's collectible, and I think the book was just a little beat up, if I remember correctly. Hold on, I got a bunch of these came in here. Crispy Summon says, I think I know who it is. I think you do, brother. Circumstance says at Crispy Simmons, my man. That's right. Then he goes, maybe not. Lamau. What up, Marcus? All of that was Crispy. He was just going on a rant. I love it. Missy says, no, I came up with the idea when I bought the first book that was banged up, but you didn't tell me. Okay, so you came up with the idea. Mitchell came up with the second copy of the book because you sent me that one in the first place, and it was a little beat up, and it was a collaborative effort, is what I'm trying to say. It was a collaborative effort. Very similar details to my situation, lol, says Crispy Simmons. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Missy says, Mitchell did the stickers when you kept delaying. When you finally said it was so bad, he came up with a replacement one. Get your story straight, Edwards. It's been such a long time. Honestly, it's been far too long since I've had this stuff to now. I usually do not take this long. Let's be clear. So yeah, I've my whole career I've only had to remember things for like a month or two. I'm going on like a year now. No, not even a year, like 9 months. So yeah, I might get the details might get a little fuzzy. Crispy Simmons says the wanting it to be a surprise threw me off. Lol. Yeah, they want it to be a surprise, so we're not gonna show. But that was the last part of my Tuesday and all of today. The inks are done. And like I said, I learned a couple of important things. One, that the cover will take inks. Don't take that for granted. That does not, just because it's 2022, almost 2023, does not mean that every cover out there takes inks, which you would think by now that they it'd be a normal thing to make sure that, hey, we test them. No. We still get hit with I still get hit with a random super slick or deceptively slick, doesn't look it, then you run your hand over it, and it's just like a sheet of ice. You're like, oh, nice. It's a little matte. It's a little matte finish, but it's still super slick. I see the trickeration. I see it. Misty says, I just love you, Jeff. Shake my head. Well, somebody's got to. I got a face made for radio. So we love you too. Crispy Simmons says same here for mine. Lol. So I don't blame you, Misty. Why would you think it was Misty? Why would you think it's Misty that's wanting to be surprised? Could be Marcus. Could be Marcus. It could be Crispy and he's doing the old rope-a-dope. Yeah. It's Misty. it's Misty's. So yeah, so that was the game plan, was to try to get this far. I mean, I would have liked to have been able to get it done earlier in the week. But you know, we're there. We got it done. The other thing that it taught me was that if the board can take inks, it can probably take colors. And another reason why I didn't tell, oh, I know it's for Mitchell. Oh yeah, it's for Mitchell. Hector says, just close your eyes real quick when he shows it. Yeah, right. I mean, if Misty wants me to show it to everybody and she can just turn away, I'll do that. But it's really her call. She has been waiting incredibly patiently for this, and she wanted it to be a surprise. So she will let me know if she wants that to be seen. If not, no worries, no pressure, no nothing. We all good. We all good. But yeah, I wanted to get it done a little earlier in the I can give my phone to Rick. You could give your phone to Rick. You could. All I would need to know is if it's Rick and he says it's okay to show it, then I will. But yeah. Ryan Ambrose says, claim. I think you would have a fight on your hands once I show this. I think you're gonna have a fight on your hands. I don't think Missy's gonna want to let this one go. It was done. A similar idea was done at Planet Comic Con for another Edweirdo, Sonny. But this is a little bit different because he had a very specific idea, and he had like Ashley Eckstein's signature, and he wanted to have her write "I am no Jedi," and he had a very specific idea. Like, he wanted to see the Jedi Temple. You guys have seen the picture of it. It's on his page. This is Rick ready to show. Okay, here we go. So in this one, it was a different take on it. This one was the core idea was not necessarily mash up Ahsoka with Assassin's Creed, one of the assassins from Assassin's Creed. This is more like, what would it look like if there was an Assassin's Creed group in Star Wars and Ahsoka joined up. So it's more Star Wars, sort of the visual language of Star Wars in this one. All right, here we go. So there's the book. Can you guys see this? Okay, hold on. Let me make sure that this is good. Okay, there we go. Boom. So I don't know if Misty can hear this, so I'm not going to describe what you're seeing here with my words. I'm just going to let the camera try to show all of it. Ryan Ambrose says, holy guacamole, Batman. Hector, you can't claim it. This is Misty's. If Misty wants to sell it, you can get it from her, but I'm not even done with it, so I don't know if she's going to want to sell it yet. Ryan Ambrose goes, Jeff, you sick man. I know. I have a problem. I love this stuff. Crispy Simmons says, so freaking sweet, dude. You killed it on that one. Holy shit. Thank you so much, Crispy. I'm glad you dig it, my good sir. That's amazing. Your thumbnail for YouTube right there. Well, yeah, but then Misty would see the thumbnail and it would give it away. I just told Misty it is better than Sun. Oh, my Lanta, you are too much, Ricky. You are too much. I will take that as a compliment, though, because I try to get better every time I do something. So if I did one before, I try to do better this time around. So thank you, brother. But yeah, so that is where we're at as of right now. It is a little bit of a thinner cover, so I'm gonna put just like it's called a blotter page. It's just another piece of Bristol. I'll tuck it between the um, Bristol blank cover and the printed normal cover that is inside every blank comic. I'll slide a blotter page between the two so that when I go to color this, it doesn't end up sending all that ink onto the original published cover. Handing off to Misty. Okay, I'm back. There she is. Hello, Misty. So there you go. Everybody, I did not peek and I will not peek. I believe you, Misty. I believe you. You just you can if you want, if you change your mind, you can. Most likely what'll end up happening is Ricky will tease you about it, because that's what he does, you know. So yeah. So that's my half week up till now. As you can see, I really kind of phoned it in. Cut a lot of corners. Didn't want to spend a lot of time on this piece. Holy crap! No, I spent a lot of time on it. But I'm happy. I'm happy with the way it is turned out. One of the things that I have started to do in order to try to get my hand healthy again is to just get back to drawing a little slower. When you're drawing faster, a lot of times you have to have the right mindset when you draw faster. And you have to draw faster to do sequential work like Siphon. And so one of the things that you have to kind of gear yourself get yourself right with, is that you're going to draw faster, and there's certain things that you focus on in that style that you don't in maybe your kind of non deadline oriented style. Every artist I know, including myself, has kind of different variations of their approach to art. They call them different styles, whatever. Mine, I have one where it's very cartoony. I have one that is the normal one that you see me do here. And then I have like a sped up version of my normal one. And yeah, the problem with it is that, like, when you switch over to that kind of a production style of your work, um you're moving faster, but if you don't have the mindset right, it can make you tense. And every single day for almost a year it's tough to have the right mindset every single time. And so I didn't. And one of the things that ends up happening if you don't have the right mindset and you're moving fast is it stops being a challenge. It stops being fun. You stop seeing the thing that you're trying to keep focused on, even if it's just for a few minutes. You lose sight of that, and you get tense. And if you get tense, that makes any possibility for repetitive strain injury more likely to happen. And there were some tense times in those 11 months of working on Siphon. There really was. So, in an effort to keep making art, but without my hand hurting and trying to heal everything, I'm going back to being a bit of a slow artist, because then there's no tension, there's no gripping things tightly, there's no none of that. I mean, you guys can probably see. Can you see that dot on the knuckle right there? It doesn't go away. It goes right back. That is not a blister. That is not a bruise. That is from me doing stretches every hour and a half for each one of these individual joints running up and down my finger. And then I'll do stretches for my wrist and my thumb. Things that I just couldn't have been doing in my more production art style and in that mindset, because you got to move faster. And, as of right now, I don't need to. So I've started to kind of really focus on move slower, make art, but don't hurt your hand. Don't hurt your hand. I want to have a long career. I don't want to have to deal with this stuff. I probably will have. Unfortunately, a year straight, almost a year straight of drawing like a crazy person. It probably is now going to be something that I deal with forever. But it's manageable by taking more frequent breaks, doing these exercises and stretches. and just getting my mind right. And if that means that I'm just a bit of a slower artist, then that's what it is. But as you can see, if I move a little bit slower, um, I still have a lot of fun and I get a lot of in there. So, um, yeah, thank you for that opportunity, Misty, because it is nice to be able to kind of slow down and just noodle and have fun with it, you know. Not that I wasn't having fun with Siphon. I had a blast with Siphon, but anytime you challenge yourself, you know, think of it like a sport. If you're trying to if you're a kicker in football and you're trying to kick it further, you know, you're going to go out there and some days you're going to feel like crap. But if you just keep at it, keep at it, you know, even on the days when you feel like crap, you feel like you're going to make progress. Well, you might, but you also might go out there and hurt yourself. Uh, Either way, you still got to keep going. You got to keep on pushing, and you just got to give yourself time to heal, and then realize that that time you went out there and you pulled your hamstring or whatever. You were kicking because you were kicking that hard because you were mad because you haven't made any progress on getting further, getting field goals further. Well, that again, that tension from it, it's still fun. It's not like you weren't having fun, but you gotta make it to where you're not tense. And so that's what this piece right here is for me right now is drawing, specifically inking. Inking is where I usually get pretty tense, and just relax, and don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It'll work out. It'll work out. So, I appreciate the opportunity to do it, Misty, because I need to practice this stuff. I need to get back into the habit of relax. I'm not making this for a monthly book. And it takes practice. It takes practice to get back into it. Every artist that I've talked to who've dealt with stuff like this, they say, you can't stop drawing because A, you can't afford to, and B, I adhere to this old idiom, movement is medicine. So like, I mean, obviously, if you've had your knee scoped or something, some sort of surgery, don't go out and start running on it or whatever. Rest, heal up. But anybody who's ever injured themselves, so that part of your rehab after an injury like that is getting mobility back, because your body wants to stiffen up. It wants to stiffen up and not move. And that's the same thing with my hand. And so I got to stretch. I got to exercise the finger exercises. As weird as that sounds, I have to do them now. And It's because I want to keep doing this. I don't want to be injured and stop. I want to keep doing this. So, but you just like anything, you need to test it, see if it's working. And so this was that opportunity. And so I'm very, very, very grateful. Oh man, Misty says, nope, I actually like opening my presents at Christmas, and I will just sweat what my cost is going to be. No, 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 no sweating, no sweating. You're good. You're good. Misty or Crispy says, hey, both Marcus and Jeff, are you guys confident you'll be at Planet next year yet? Tickets just went on sale and was wanting to check before I got tickets. At least pretty confident, pending any major catastrophes. Yes, I am fairly confident, pending any major catastrophes, that I will be there. Crispy, Planet for years and years was a show that I went to, and then I talked to Dan from One Stop Comic Shop and told him, I know it's an expense, and you guys will probably think it's a risk to come all the way up here from Florida, but I'm telling you, if you come up, it's a good show. You guys will like it. And ever since then, Dan has come to the show, which generally speaking means that there's a larger booth presence. Dan eventually worked it out to where he got pretty deep connection with the organizer of the show, and so Dan will be there moving forward, and I will be at least I'm pretty sure, again, pending any major issues. Dan will be there, which means Steve will most likely be there. I will be there no matter what. But if Dan's going to be there and Steve's going to be at the table, I want to be at the table too. I miss my dude Steve. I miss a lot of the folks at the table, honestly. And hopefully, like last year, Alex and Clarissa and Zamara, David Mansell, the Lawrences, Campbell's, David. I think Mark was there. Am I missing anybody? I probably am. Me, my mom, Steve, Dan. But even that right there. So if I didn't miss anybody, me, my mom, Steve, Dan, David, Mark, Alex, Clarissa, Ricky, Misty, Stasia, Zamara. That's 12 people right there that I can count off the top of my head. Yeah, Mark Rock. Yeah. So there was a dozen people right there, Crispy, that I can actually remember off the top of my head. So it's a big booth, bro. It's a big booth. And so yeah, so short of a major natural disaster, we will be there. Planet is what I consider my hometown, even though it's not really my hometown. We're a couple hours away, but you know, I grew up around the Kansas City area, so I count it as my hometown show. So yeah, man, I will be there. Oh, hold on. Ricky Lawrence says, well, all I know is Misty called play-by-play for the KC game. Yeah. But you know what? Hey, Ricky, your Raiders, they won. They won a nail biter. Happy to see that. Crispy says, hey, brother, can you tell the difference between those pump it out artists and those like yourself that take their time? Oh, no, he said, hey, brother, you can tell the difference between those pump it out artists and those like yourself who take their time, and you can see the passion in the art itself. Momoko is a prime example of a pump it out style artist. She has great talent, but she pumps out so many covers each week. They all start to look same. Still talented. I just don't get the passion in each piece like I do. Hold on, I got to jump with your stuff. So listen, yeah, that's part of the deal. Honestly, that's part of the deal. When you slide over from more of a self standardized approach to industry standardized approach, where you have to produce on a deadline, you know, one thing you cannot afford to have happen in this industry is to become an artist who's late. As much as we hear stories about artists being late, and we hear a lot of them, it's very rare that that's something that is tolerated for very long. And the days when that was tolerated seem to be gone, because there are so many people out there that want to do this job. And so it's never been more of a deal breaker to be a late artist. So what do? Well, you can either take on less work so that you have the time in the month to do stuff with the take the time, or you don't, and you switch your style to more of a production art style. And for some folks like myself, who was completely I had no way of knowing that visiting Matt Hawkins at that portfolio review would turn into, I got a job with Siphon. I had no idea that was going to happen. So I didn't have more of a production style practiced. And that's probably why I ended up hurting my hand, is because I was trying to do 11. I think I calculated up. It was about 11 and a quarter on average. It was 11 and a quarter hours for pencils and 11 and a quarter hours for the inks per page for all those 11 months. That was, well, and it probably ended up is what ended up hurting my hand, you know, and so a lot of other artists will probably be like, well, I got to practice this more production art style so that I don't hurt myself, so that I do have a long career on. I'm not doing rehab like this idiot Jeff Edweirdos. And yeah, they put less into it each piece, because the turnarounds are tight, man. Turnarounds are tight. So I get it, and everybody's got to make a choice on how they want to handle their own business. I don't judge. But I started making art for fun. I started making art as escapism. I started making art to help me just enjoy these worlds that I can create and pour passion into it and be creative. And um yeah, some people can do the more production art style, a little bit faster speed, a little bit more elegant, and a little bit more simplicity to their pieces, and still keep those feelings at that those motivations at an all time peak. I I tried it and I hurt myself. So yeah, it's gonna have to be something where I will. And don't get me wrong, it's not like that's saying, oh, I'll never do anything with like siphon or anything like that again. No, 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 no. Absolutely. Absolutely I will. Um and even if it's my own creator owned art stuff, no matter what the project is, I will just have to take my time. And that's okay. One of the first questions that you're asked whenever you get hired onto a job, covers, sequentials, big, small, whatever. How fast can you do these pages? How fast can you do these pages? Blah, 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 blah. From here on out, I'm just going to have to tell people it's going to take me a little longer than it used to. I'm a dad. I will not miss out on my son's life. I refuse to. Even small stuff like sitting up there today and seeing him stand for 2 seconds alone with his hands off of everything and then reach out and grab my thumb and take a step towards me. That's that's the shit. That's the good stuff right there. I am not going to miss that. Um so I'll just, you just have to learn, and I'm going to be doing things a little bit slower, but that's okay because I get to pour my heart and soul and guts and nuts and all everything into the pieces, and hopefully knock your socks off with them. If I transition into a little bit more of a boutique style artist, at least until JJ's older and he can, we're not dealing with another terrible thing like a seizure or any of that stuff, and things have settled down, and until that time happens, I'll be doing consultations for any artist who needs help. I'll be doing consultations for siphon. I'll be doing covers. I'll be doing whatever I can pour my soul into, because um my hand's a little stiff, but it's not that bad. And you saw what I put into that. I put a lot into that piece, and that just means that I was doing it right. I was doing it where I was relaxed. And if I have to move slow, then to do that, then that's what I'm going to do. But yeah, no, I don't. I get what you're saying about the pump it out artists. Um, Honestly, brother, that's just an artifact of the way that this industry works. You got 28 days, 28 days to get a book done. Whatever your job is. If you're like me, you do both pencils and inks, you got 28 days. That is a lot of fucking work for that short of amount of time. You have to do a lot of work. Um, Circumstances says he will definitely be there. Nice. I am looking forward to Crispy and Marcus being there. It's going to be great. Oh my gosh. Misty says only the last few minutes, Ricky. I just had the general idea of what would happen based on a theory. Well, let's be clear about something here. The Chiefs, we do have sort of an approach that plays well with a lot of the other teams in the NFL. They come out firing hot, and we try to as well. But the thing is that what the Chiefs don't really do is, if it doesn't work out that way, a lot of guys get discouraged. Football players are emotional, man. We go out there and we play with our hearts on our sleeves. You can't get into fist fights with somebody. You can't fight a grown ass man, 300-pound pluser, who wants to rip off your head and crap down your throat. You can't do that without tapping into some emotion. And so, um, yeah, yeah, it's tough for a lot of the NFL players and a lot of the teams and a lot of the guys that I know, to if it doesn't work out well, where you don't come out and you're just slapping people around, to keep that faith that at the third quarter and the fourth quarter, you guys can come back. But the Chiefs do. They get it. They get it that no football game was ever decided at the halftime. No football game was ever decided at the end of the third quarter. It's 4 quarters a game, and they come out ready to play most of the time, all 4 quarters like it's a first quarter. And that usually is, especially in the last few years, that's really helped with them with these kind of comebacks. And that's what happens, and you never stop fighting, and you might find that you win. So I love it. I love that. I love that that's sort of a pretty accurate descriptor of the team right now. I love it. But it does mean that Misty can sit there and she can kind of predict what's going to happen pretty accurately. Circumstances says, love me some one-stop comic shop. Well, you know what? You're going to get all you can handle, baby. Yeah. Crispy says, hell yeah, glad to hear y'all both will be there. Yes. I will be there. Like I said, Dan's going to be there. Steve says he loves the show. He doesn't say that often. He hasn't missed one since they started coming up. So I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be me, Steve, and Dan at the very bare minimum. But, at the same time, Dan likes to have folks come and help run the booth. So it might be David, Mark, the Mansell, not the Mansells. David is the Mansells, the Lawrences, the Campbells. It might be another big group. We'll see. We never know. Mark Rock. Yeah, Mark. Mark's good people. I freaking love Mark. Circumstances says, will my man Ricky and his lovely wife be there? I'm not sure if Ricky and his lovely wife will be there. Circumstances that I will have to let Ricky and his lovely wife answer that for you, for me, for you, to you. Answer it. There you go. Circumstances, I'm really hoping to make it back to Heroes Con again. You know what? As much as I love Heroes Con, I actually think I might be going to Raleigh, GalaxyCon Raleigh. And if that happens, I'll probably switch them up. Heroes Raleigh every year. I went to Heroes last year. I'll probably end up going to Raleigh this year, just so I spread out the love in North Carolina, but Heroes is a great show. Heroes is a great show, bro. Your mom wasn't there. Your wife was. Did I say my mom? I didn't mean my mom. My wife, my lovely wife. Yes. Thank you, Misty. Ricky says, hey, if the Raiders win the rest of their games, they should make the playoffs. Yeah. And there's no reason why they can't. Look what they did this week. Overtime, walk-off touchdown. Let's go. So it's a possibility. It's always a possibility. That's what that saying is. Anything can happen on any given Sunday. Anything can happen. So just got to go out and play all 4 quarters, maybe 5. Maybe you might have to play overtime. That's the game, baby. Ryan Ambrose says you just have to stop drawing legs sometimes in life. Yeah, sometimes you just got to cut back on the leg. No, no matter what it is, it's up here. If I'm not stressed, if I'm not rushing, if I'm not tense and tight, it makes a lot of difference. And I'm really able to start doing it, putting these techniques of stretches and exercises into practice when I am getting more of opportunities to do it. So like when I was working on the covers with Merck, I couldn't do these smaller pieces. A Merck cover is like a cover. You're putting in 35 hours on a cover between the pencils and inks. So you can't really practice and because a lot of it has to do with turnover. When you finish a piece and then you start another one, you have to practice on. It's like a rep. And you have to practice it and practice it and practice it. And so the more reps, the more smaller pieces you get, the more reps you get, the more pieces, and so, yeah, it's nice that I'm kind of in this place where I got a little block of time where it seems like I'm going to be doing some commissions for a little bit. And, it's nice because now I get to practice this more and more and feel my hand, I want to develop muscle memory so that the moment I start to feel any little stiffness and twinges, I can be like, okay, now is when I need to start stretching. I need to start doing the exercises, because as it is right now, you guys probably don't give a crap about all this artist rehab crap, but it's a lot of the same stuff that my pro gamer peoples have to do, because they have repetitive strain injuries with the bumpers and their thumbs with the joysticks, and it's the same thing. You have to stop more frequently, and it's hard because you're getting into the game, you're getting into the art, you're getting into it. You do this stuff because it's fun, and so you get lost and you lose track of time. And then when you stop, your hands are just wrecked. So I have to actually put a timer and time myself for X amount of minutes working, and then do my stretches. I want to get to a point to where I can just feel it and be like, okay, now I need to stretch. Okay, now I need to relax it and above. I need to walk through all the but I need reps. I need practice, and so that's it. That's one of the reasons why doing these commissions on these blanks and whatnot, I get more reps doing it, and so it's nice. It's really exciting. So yeah, hopefully this is active rest, active training, active or not training, active rest, active rehab. Movement is medicine, and I feel it's strange. I start feeling it in my middle finger knuckle. Good night. And I don't draw with my middle finger, but it's a support. It's part of I use the tripod pinch. Some folks, they draw like this, or they draw like this. I've seen guys go through the middle and the ring. I do the more of what I guess is just the traditional tripod pinch. So my middle finger does get in there a little bit, and I feel it in there too, which is nice because it means that I'm starting to be able to recognize my hand and keep mindful of it. But I can't do that if it's just go 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 go, get it done, get it done, get it done. Who cares if you're tense? Who cares if you hurt your hand? Go go go. That pump it out approach. It'll tear you up. It'll wreck you. So yeah, it's nice to be able to practice this stuff. Crispy Simmons says, yeah, man, as the guy that does our orders at the shop, I see firsthand how many covers that lady pumps out each month. It's insane. She has to move at least 10 to 15 on average, sometimes more each month. Now, I will say this as well. Part of me bringing you guys along on this journey that is being a comic book artist means letting you guys know how things are, even when it might not be super comfortable. And you know me, you guys know me. I'm gonna if it's not gonna break a contract, and if I can talk about something, if I can talk about it at all, you guys know I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. Sometimes artists have to pump it out and make art on more of a production scale because we need to get paid for it. Rates aren't really going up for most folks. I mean, if you have the Greg Capullos of the world out there, they're doing all right. But if you're set at a set price per cover and you need to make more money, baby, you got to make more covers. So that is something that I would imagine is part of that equation, Peach Momoko. But I don't know. I've never met Peach Momoko. I've never talked to Peach Momoko, so I don't know. I could be completely wrong, but I do know that I have had conversations with artist buddies of mine, and they that's their only resolution to the problem. They need to make more money, and that just means pumping out more work. So I take a little bit of a different approach where I say, I think it's more quality over quantity. Not that that's not quantity that Peach Momoko's putting out, because she is, but in just in the regards of how I think of my own art, I don't want to change and start putting out more if it's not going to wow me, if it's not going to blow me away, if I don't learn something, if I don't feel like I'm improving, if I can't knock the socks off of whoever I'm making it for, then I'd rather switch and go back to something that's a little bit more like focused and prioritizing the quality that I do knock your socks off, and I do feel like, hey, I tried this, I learned something, and it worked, and it's awesome. Um, yeah, maybe boutique is the way to describe it. A boutique illustrator as opposed to a production artist. I tend to think of it maybe more like um, creator, self-published. Yeah, self-published. I set my own deadlines. That's the kind of approach that I want to take right now. It just works best for my family. It works best for my hand. It works best for a lot of reasons. But it does mean that you end up having to charge folks a little bit more. Like I look around at a lot of these uh, indie books that are being sold. And they're like $25 for a comic. That's a steep price, but you're getting some serious passion. You're supporting somebody who's doing it the way I'm doing it. And then I don't have to make 10 to 15 covers a month. I can make, you know, I can spend 30 something hours on a interior page that'll knock your face off. That's the approach that I want to take, at least right now. That may change in the future, probably won't. Especially if it's a success business wise, if people will pay for that kind of quality over quantity, and support me doing that, I'll never stop doing it that way, because that just shows me that that's what you guys want, and I want to give you guys what you want. But yeah, it might be a situation where she's got to pump out that many covers because she needs that money, you know. As much as I'm an artist in the mentality sense of the word, as well as the practice, and that means that I'm not looking to become a millionaire. I wouldn't say no. Don't get me wrong. If it happened, I wouldn't say no, no, no. I'd be like, okay, well, we need to hire an accountant now. But it's not something that I wake up driven by. I do wake up driven to make as good a art as I possibly can. So sometimes folks just got to switch their focus. I don't judge. I don't blame her. She's got to do what she got to do. Um, Ryan Ambrose says, make sure you take lots of home videos with him in the bathtub. Kids love that when they're older. Oh, my Lanta. We have so many pictures of that boy in the tub. He's a water baby. We've taken him to the pool, the tub. He loves his baths. He loves water. So we got a lot. Crispy says, Marcus, where's Heroes held at again? I think it's always in Short Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina, brother. I think it's always in Charlotte. Circumstances, Marcus jumps, no, Charlotte, North Carolina. There you go. Misty says, no Lawrence's in 2023 for sure. Sad Panda. Oh, so you're just talking about just Planet. Okay, fair enough. She says, we will be at Raleigh. Nice. Well, that's closer to you guys. It makes sense. You guys, I mean, everybody's struggling with the cost of traveling and stuff right now. I don't blame you one little bit, Misty. No, one little bit. But it's awesome to hear that you'll be at Raleigh. I'm gonna try to be at Raleigh. I can't wait to get back together and hang out. James Dunn says, happy early Thanksgiving. Now give me tanks. I got your tanks. Boom. How you doing, brother? Happy to have you here. Mom has a picture of me as a kid reading a comic on the can. Nice. He says, practice and rips. Nice. Then he says, I need a different shirt, Daddy-O. You need a different shirt? Oh, what shirt do you need, Broham? Ricky Lawrence says, so you were saying Raiders should make the playoffs beating San Francisco and KC. I didn't say any of that. I said anything can happen any given Sunday. Thanks, Jeff. I knew you were a Raiders fan at heart. Welcome to the nation. Negatory, Ghost Rider. The pattern is full. James Dunn says, good night. Good night, brother. Thank you for being here. Missy Lawrence says, hello and good night, James. Hello and good night. James Dunn says, yeah, Larson and I think Otley draw like that. I'm still here, Jeff. Just saying good night. Oh, okay. You know what? Yeah, I could see that. This is going to sound terrible. I know, and I don't mean it to sound terrible, but I'm going to say it anyways. I have never really been a fan of Eric Larson's style. I appreciate what he's done for the industry, founding member of Image, all that jazz. But with that being said, if I were to speak strictly from what was that? Did you just ping your phone again?
Yeah.
She couldn't find her phone. Because I heard it and I was like, what's going on?
I was in the back of the bedroom getting ready to go to bed, and I couldn't find my phone. So.
Right. No, you're good. You're good. Night, duder. Oh man, what was I saying? Yeah, so I've never, if I'm strictly speaking from just like my personal taste for art, I've seen plenty of Savage Dragon. I've seen plenty of his work, and it's just I keep giving it a shot, and it's just not for me. So that's how it is with some art. Some people just don't like some art, and that's okay. Um, Ryan Otley, however, I love Invincible. I love his work on Invincible. Um, I when he switched over and he started working on Spider-Man, I was following him over there at Marvel. The problem of it is the stuff that was going on at Marvel, um, with switching him off of some issues and then back onto other issues, and I wasn't able to keep up with where he was going. And yeah, I follow Ryan Otley's work because of the art, and so that means that yeah, wherever he goes, whatever book he's working on, I'm going to be looking to get it. And with a creator-owned book like Invincible, it was at one place every month. I knew where I could get my Ryan Otley goodness, and it was Invincible. And then, he went to the mainstream, and um, he's doing Hulk. He was all, and so it's just like, oh my gosh. And so yeah, it was. I could see how people could feel that way about his work, but I don't know. Maybe part of me is just still kind of hoping that he'll go back to doing more. I don't even know. Dinosaurus, Invincible spinoff, something. I would love to see him go back to do more Invincible. I think his art style is so good for that universe. Yeah, yeah. But I could see how you could get that from the stuff. Um, Misty goes, "Oh, okay. Yeah. Then James Dunn says, "Dude, Momoko is quality. Did you see her variant for Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man? Socks knocked. I did not. Let's check that out. Let us look this up right now. Peach Momoko Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Let's see. Let us see, brother man. Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Oh, snap. Oh, wow. Okay, let me pull this over here and I can share this with you guys while I'm looking at it. Okay, present. Make sure that I'm looking at the right one here, James. Boom. Boom. Is that the one? Is that the one that you're talking about, brother man? Hmm, hmm, hmm. I'll let James. I'll get caught up with the comments and let James tell me if that's the one he was talking about. Big Armor Kraken says, "Hey Jeff, any possibility of you doing a Ranger piece in the future?" As somebody who I just got done talking about how artists are pretty emotional. We use our emotions to work and do this job. It'll be a little bit of time until I'm really feeling like doing something with the Power Rangers. I grew up watching the Power Rangers. I would come home, and a lot of times, my dad worked nights, so he would be asleep in the house. He'd be there if we needed something, if an emergency happened. But you had to be quiet and you had to watch TV and you had to kind of chill. Um, I watched the Power Rangers. And I watched them at a time when I was studying the martial arts, and I was, you know, that it was a very meaningful show. Um, and Yeah. That was a tough one to hear about what happened to um, Jason David Frank. So it might be a few minutes till I feel like tackling something with him or any of the Rangers. Yeah, I'm sure I will do it again. Um, I love the show. I love the characters far too much to never do it again. But it's a little early. It's rough. It's rough. Had a chance to meet him. He was an awesome guy, man. Oh boy. Andre Lamote says, "What's that? What's going on, Andre? How you doing, brother? How you doing?" James Dunn says, "Leave my face alone, but I love your face, James." Misty says, "Hi, Andre." Andre says, "Misty Lawrence, hi, Misty." Big Earn McCracken says, "Oh right, it's game night. Let's play Fibbage. I'm ready. Hold on, we got to check out and see if this is the correct. If this is." Ugh, if this is the correct Peach Momoko cover, I want to talk to James with it about. Then we will definitely get on it. There's a reason why they call them starving artists. Yep. James Dunn says, "I think I only see you in Bandit shirt. Let's see you in a different one." I love this shirt, James. You can't get me out of this. You can't. Missy Lawrence says, "Hi, Mama Edwards. Is she here? My mama here? What? Hold on. I don't see her here. Hopefully she'll jump in here. Marcus says, "Image founder slander will not be tolerated." I'm not slandering him. Not everybody's style is going to appeal to everybody, broham. And yeah, I've given it plenty of times and chances, and maybe something will come up where that changes. That's why you keep checking back on him, just in seeing. But yeah, as of right now, it's just not. Yeah. James Dunn says, "That's fine. Well, you don't need to like any particular person's art. Yeah, you like what you like." Justin Mullen says, "Sorry, I'm late. Anyone mention your newborn Born of Blood cover?" No. Oh shit. You're really long. Justin, you are amazing. Hold on, let me see. Let's see. What do we got here? Is it on Lunar? Where did you see it, Justin? I am not seeing it, brother man. Help me out here, Justin. Help me out. Chris Mitchell says, especially if his last name is Edwards. It's true. Missy Lord says, "Chris Mitchell." Hey, Jeff gave a sneaky peek on my Ahsoka Assassin's Creed mashup. I didn't get it to look, but thank you again for finding a better cover. Yes. Thank you, Mitchell. It has taken the inks very well. It might even take the colors very well. We're gonna give it the old college try. You better show me that shiz, Edwards. I showed it just because you showed up late. That's on you, bro. That's on you. Misty would have to literally give her husband the phone again and not see it, or you can just watch it back through. I don't know. Misty says, "I gave my phone to Ricky. I had to give my phone to Ricky if he does, or you can go back and watch it in replays." It's almost like Misty and I think a lot alike. It's awesome. James said, "Crazy, right? Eyeballs, yippers. Looks like Japanese horror artist so rad." Okay, let's go back to here. It does. It is beautiful. Now, with that being said, without any malintent, disrespect, none of that, because I mean absolutely none of that. I can just tell you, as somebody who's painted in watercolor for years and years myself, that I know that it is a quick medium to work in. You can put out a lot of pieces quickly. I should know. If you guys have ever seen here, let me show you. I don't know why I'm trying to tell you what I can show you. And ice a saga. Fire and Ice, a Viking saga, board game geek. We're going for a blast in the past. Okay, so This was a tabletop game that was put out. Oh gosh, when was this put out? Let me see if I can remember, or if it'll tell me. You're not gonna tell me? Really? Oh, really? Oh, really? 6 years ago. We'll go with that. Right about 6 years ago. I can't remember. But just in case anybody is wondering, that's me. I did a bunch of art in here for it. So I'm not just talking out of my patootie. But in the game there were pieces of art that needed to be done for. Oh, let's go back. Do you see these? Oh, can I click that any higher? No. Ragnarok, Colonization, Vengeance, The Raven's Banner, Battle at the Sea. These are the cards, the action cards, and whatnot in the game. All of those are paintings that I did, and I did them in watercolor. Hopefully we can get. There you go. Colonization, Vengeance, The Raven's Banner. Okay, are there any more? I did it. Come on, show some more cards. That is not a card. That's more of a square. I don't know what that is. There you go. Eager's blooming. There's more. I did a truckload. Rebellion. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 25 cards just right there that you can see. So that means I did 25 paintings in watercolor. So the reason why I'm why I'm showing you this is if there's any tabletop gamers out there and you want to collect more of my art, it's not the original Fire and Axe Viking Saga. This is an image of the original. We remade the game, so you'd have to find the newest one. My point being, I know how to paint in watercolor. I've done it for many a jobs, many a jobs. The first thing I ever did for the Turtles over at IDW were the sketch cards. All of those are watercolor paintings, all of them. So my point is, big, small, I've done watercolor a lot. And the reason why it works so well for production art, like tabletop gaming, comic books, so on and so forth, is because you can move very fast. You can paint quickly. You can get it done quickly. So please do not misinterpret what I was trying to say earlier. I am not saying that Peach Momoko is not quality. That is a gorgeous Miles Morales piece. That is as well. I don't know if that's her. I think we're getting into some digitally painted artist work here. Unless she's gotten real digital. But then I don't know. I don't know if that would be her. So the point is, yeah, I was not saying that she's not quality, James. She is quality. She chooses to work in a medium that allows her to be quality and move fast. And she does. She's very good. Okay. Looks like a Japanese horror artist. Yeah, no, she's rad. Justin Mullen says Peach Momoko had a live video last weekend. She's very fluid. Her husband interprets for her. Learned her favorite American food is mac and cheese and burgers. That's right. I like that. Extraordinary says only here because I was called out. Lol. Nice. You were called out, Robert? For what? What's up? Missy says, "Hey Andre Lamoth, how is your brother doing, man? DM me and let me know what's going on. How it's going? What's going on with your brother?" I have not been on Facebook. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Wait, it's under Jeff? Is it now? Jeff Edwards? Is there a whole other section of work just under Jeff? Oh, sweet Jesus. I have not seen it colored. Yeah, dang. Okay, hold on. That is nutter butters. Hold on, I gotta do my usual. Open up a new window. Justin Mullins, I had no idea it was under Jeff. Thank you so much for letting me know. Oh my Lanta. Bro. hold on. That's the wrong screen. Hold on. Bro. Bro. They colored it up. Holy crap. Ezekiel did this one too. Holy crap, man. I've not seen it colored yet. Man. Oh man. Jeff, not Jeffrey. Thank you so much, Crispy. Thank you. Holy crap, you guys. Dude. So if you guys man, I don't want to this was a concept that was like can we pull this off? You know, I was like, I know that there's a lot of the art that you've seen me do for Death Rage and Miss Meow has been very action oriented, and I love doing action. I do. I love drawing that stuff. But when I was talking with the folks over at Merck, I was like, so far, a lot of the covers for this particular title have been really, really focusing on how hot Giaris is. Nothing wrong with that. But what if I did something a little different? And I think that they were initially thinking I would say, well, let's have her do some sort of crazy badass like action stuff, which I would not say no to. But I had this idea. What if she were, because if you haven't read the book, you don't know that she is, so she's the daughter of King Leonidas. And as such, she would be what I would imagine to be a pretty doggone good leader, general. Um, but what would that look like? You know? And so I got to do a little bit of what I like to do, which is get into like research, get into some historical stuff and put my own little spin on it. If you read the book, they don't dress this period accurate. The designs are a little bit more stylized, but I wanted to give her something that's a little bit more based in reality. It's the way my art is. But at the same time, also totally badass. um, I am floored by what Ezekiel has done here. I imagined that this would be basically exactly this, which is crazy. Like there's subtle differences, like the pitched roof fabric coming down. I thought it might be a little bit of a different color. It looks gorgeous. I thought that she might have a gold hilt to her gold hilt and pommel to her dagger. Looks gorgeous. Small little subtle changes. But holy crap. Oh, it looks so freaking good. Ezekiel, I would love to meet him. Oh my gosh. Both of the colorists that have done stuff over my line art for Merc, Andrew Dollhouse and Ezekiel, just unbelievable. Unbelievable. So if you guys are wondering what the concept was, I wanted her to be planning the invasion of a rival city. If you'll notice, I used miniatures in this war room situation to depict the layout of the city that they are going to conquer, and the grand statue. You see it in there in gray. They have a slightly different approach to the way of their helmet is designed. It was just little subtle things like that to show that this is a different city. And so basically, yeah, she's like, we've planned it, and this is that moment where like she's saying, basically in my head, I got her thinking, I think of her just saying like, and all we have to do now is strike, and she drives the dagger into the middle of the city, strike at the heart of the city, kind of a moment. And oh man, he did so good color in this. How good night, dude. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, fuck. So good. Oh my gosh. I love the colorist that Merc has allowed me to work with. Put us together in a beautiful way. Oh my gosh. I will have you guys know. I have worked with Andrew Dollhouse, who colored some of the Death Rage covers. I have worked with him on more work. I reached out to Merc. I asked if I could get the contact information for Andrew. They gave it to me. I reached out, checked his availability. He said he was available. Checked his interest. He said he was interested, and he did some other work on some more projects. Well, one right now, hopefully more. I'm gonna have to do the same with Ezekiel. Holy crap, this is gorgeous. This is the kind of work I want to make, man. My God, these guys are good. Holy crap. Thank you guys for showing me that. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Crispy, for guiding me. Holy crap. Andre Lemos says Missy Lawrence, he was in rehab. Oh God, no. But his kidney shut down and he had to go back to the hospital. They put a port in him so he can have dialysis. Oh my God, Andre, bro. I am so sorry to hear that. Holy crap. Misty says, oh no, Jay Bear, praying for a quick healing. Yeah, so am I. Oh my gosh. His kidneys are only partially working. Well, I'm assuming that's what the dialysis will help with. Dang, man. Mitchell says, I'm not rewatching your nonsense that I wasn't around for. I have no doubt this was on the verge of unbearably boring before I showed up. It was. It really was. Misty Lawrence says, so sorry to hear that, my buddy. Yeah, Andre, I am so sorry, man. Oh my gosh. Evidently, it's looking pretty good based on the comments that people were making. It's true. It's true. Mitchell then says, if I get it, I get it if don't want to show Misty's piece, you're probably embarrassed by it since you were confused the entire time you were drawing it. No, I'm confused most of my life, so that's really not. It's really not not true. Circumstances says check out Hive, Jeff. Lots of comic book talent that moved in on that app. Hive. Okay, all right. So it's an app. Okay, is a comic book app? Hive is it an app? Okay, I'll check it out. James Dunn says, not her. What was not her? Was that not her? That was not her? That Peach Momoko, the with the eyeballs, that was not her. Oh crap! I may have been looking at the wrong thing the whole freaking time. James says, "I'm here so I don't get fined." Very beast mode, like it. Robert says, "Lol, you called me out for missing Wednesday streams." Oh, I did. You're right. Well, I'm glad it worked because I miss you, bro. I'm glad you're here. Missy Lawrence says, "There goes the game night." No, Oh gosh, yeah. I completely lost track of time. I had no idea that my cover got colored. They didn't show it to me. Ah, you're right. Okay, let me get caught up here. James says I've been doing some production graphic design. Lol. Oh, I would love to see it, James. Circumstances says wow for S's and G's. Nice. Missy says that's amazing. Andre says all I have to say 2022 can eat a big fat D. I'll say it for you. You can eat a bag of dicks. You've had a rough 2022, brother. I am so sorry that it just doesn't seem to want to give you a little bit of a break. That sucks, man. James Dunn says no, it was. Some of the later ones were not her. Okay, yeah, okay, good. Because I was sitting there, I was like, some of these other ones I don't think are her, but that eyeball one, the Gwen, the Spider-Man Miles Morales, both of those, yeah, those look like her work. Robert Sully says Jeff is sort of like Doug from Up. Is that the dog? Is Doug the dog from Up? I have a hard time watching that show. I watched that show once, and yeah, I don't like watching that show anymore. That's one of those shows where Disney Pixar, they're like, you know what we're gonna do with this show? We're gonna put together a show that is gonna make all the grown men cry. After that, I was just like, I saw it once. Nope, not watching that again. I made it through one time. Don't know if I can make it through another. But if Doug is the dog, squirrel, yeah, I am very much that dog. Absolutely. Andre Lamoth says, I blame the wheel. No, not for your 2022 troubles, not the wheel. It loves you. It does. Oh my. Doug is the dog. Yeah. Okay. Then yes. Very much the dog. Squirrel? Yes. Um, Good night. Well, come on now. It's not like I squirrel looking at something that's not. Mullins showed me that something was released and I hadn't seen it and I wanted to see it with you guys. Okay, maybe it is. Maybe it's exactly like Doug. All right. All right, maybe it is. Um James Dunn says I can blame the wheel. I mean, you can. Wheel mean. Oh, okay, I guess you can. Crispy Simmons says, I got to hit off, brother. Enjoy your Thanksgiving with the fam. Love you, brother. Take it easy, Mullins and Marcus. Have a great Thanksgiving, everybody. Good to see you, Crispy. Yeah, no, sorry. I did. I shiny object. Ooh, piece of candy. Squirrel. All those. Yeah, I did. It's still up. It's still on screen. I can't stop looking at the colors. Ezekiel frickin' nailed it, bro. Good to see you again, Crispy. Love your face. Love your face. I have no idea what that's supposed to be, James. It's a less than symbol colon circle. I have no idea what that is. Missy says, Jeff, focus. Yes. We can get one game in before I gotta go. Good night, Crispy Fibbage. Yes. Okay, boom. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, everybody who guided me to finding Peach Momoko's work. And finding that my work was colored and sent in, and it's up. Awesome. Okay. Whoa, we got a vote for Fibbage and a vote for MTP. I need a third vote. To know what to play. Which one? Fibbage or MTP? Murder Trivia Party. Which one? Mitchell says, since Edwards refuses to show me the Ahsoka AC mashup, I'll just make my own with blackjack and hookers. Bender Bending Rodriguez. James Dunn says, angry face. Why you got an angry face, bro? What happened? Misty says, Chris, I'm still hoping to get one of those wonderful stickers you made. It's all right. It's all right. Robert says, so just to get it right, you hate watercolors. I love watercolors. I love watercolors. Watercolors are so freaking fun. I do all my commissions in watercolors if I could get enough of the watercolor itself. And it didn't turn every board into bacon, all the water. Oh, then we got a TKO. So we got 3 options, 1 vote for each. I need a tiebreaker. Justin asked for fibbage twice. Let's do it. What's the 4-digit code? Well, yeah, he asked for fibbage twice, but it's still just 1 vote for fibbage. Justin for fibbage, you for MTP, and Robert for TKO. I need someone to pick one of those 3. Mitchell says, I got one with your name on it, but I don't know where to send it. Nice. There you go, Misty. The wheel game because it's mean. The wheel of okay, so we got the wheel. So now we got 1 vote for 4 games. It's still a tiebreaker. We got to break the tie. It is a mean game. The wheel of extraordinary proportions, and it doesn't have a server that wants to let us play a single freaking game. So I'm not sure if that one's going to hold out. Somebody break a tie. Which one am I gonna? Where are we gonna go with? Fibbage. I'm simply playing devil's advocate. I figured as much, Robert. Quiplash. Sweet. He's switched from TKO to Quiplash. Okay. Be a man. You're the tiebreaker. Jeff keeps rage quitting. Well, fine. If it's going to be me, then we're loading. Yes! Didn't even get a chance to talk about the fact that I got caught up with Chainsaw Man. I did. Okay. You have 1 beard hair sticking way out. I'm just watching FYI. Okay, no worries. It's bugging me. I'll have to find it. Justin Mullen says, have a great Thanksgiving and be safe this weekend. Have to hit off to work. Will do. You do the same, brother, man. Thank you for being here, Justin. Thanks for letting me know about the cover. Love your face, bro. Ham. Missy says, I'll send you a DM. I don't think the post office would recognize where to go if your address it to substitute Jeff Wrangler and Star Grifter. Yeah, no, right? No spoilers. I won't spoil it. I'm not a spoil. I hate spoiling. Oh gosh. Okay. Bam. Krampus. Nice. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. I just saw something about Dingy's first kiss. He's 16. You know, there's going to be a lot of that teenage boy motivation stuff in the show. Jeff sucks. Too good to be Rick. Harsh, but true. True. All of it. It's all true. Says we got 7 people in the chat plus me makes 8. So we should have enough for a full party. I know Robert said he's watching, so we should have 7 people. So should I give it a few more minutes or are we ready to rock? Have you tried watching Mob Psycho 100 yet? No, I'm watching Chainsaw Man and I watched the rest of the Tales of the Jedi. I know. No spoilers. I know. I'm working on something, so no for me. Okay, perfect. Justin, Bigger McCracken says rock. Paper. I might drop an audience code though. Noise. I'm watch prep cooking. Okay, so there's 3 out of the 4. Big Earn, are you in here? Who? Nice. All right, everybody's in. Let's do this thing. How was Tails? I want to see it pretty bad. Tails was. Let's skip this. I won't skip this. Tails was good, but, and this is very nitpicky, and I know this has nothing to do with the story. I just felt like there was some of the character models were just a little stiff. Like they didn't, they weren't very flexible. They were kind of just stiff. But that's tiny. That's a tiny little thing. That's, I liked it. I liked it a whole lot. Misty says dynamite.
Prepare to die.
You talking about Tails? Tails the Jedi, Misty?
Trivia murder party. Your free weekend getaway was a trap, luring you into a game of life or death. Only one of you will survive. I know that's a lot of pressure, but just try to have fun. Okay, first question. What figure skating move involves spinning your partner by the arm while they're low and parallel to the ice? Use your device to answer the question. It goes for the audience, too.
I have no idea. No, rock, paper, dynamite. Oh. Scissors wasn't badass enough for you, Misty? You had to go with high explosives? I like it. I like it.
The correct answer is...
Dang.
Question right.
I know this is going to shock some people, but I'm not a figure skater.
The rest of you, it's time.
Don't know anything about figure skating.
Welcome to room 113. The hairdryer's broken, sorry. This is my tattoo parlor.
Ooh.
I know a serial killer with crazy tattoos is like totally cliche, but...
Lies! I know, right? I know.
Create a new tattoo on my back by drawing on your device.
Okay.
Bring it. Oh. Right there. Ooh. Oh. Ah. Ah. Oh. That was really transformative for me. Now vote for your favorite cat. The artist with the fewest votes will die.
James says, I saw you on the ice at the Olympics.
Vote already.
Gerardo says, how is Chainsaw Man? There's a lot of hype since the manga. I just finished Demon Slayer and onto Fire Force. I haven't finished Demon Slayer.
You decide.
Oh, wow.
Great. Now I need a tattoo.
I don't think Chainsaw Man's over, so I can't give it like a full ouch. That hurt. Scissors weren't cutting it, Misty. Oh, that was a good presentation, Mitchell. I think so it's not like I can say that there's a full like breakdown of the first season, but it's definitely an interesting story. It's very interesting. I'm wanting to see where it's going from here. Some of the characters I'm very curious to see how it'll shake out for them. And I dig Dingy.
The cutest little thing. I mean the smallest.
I like Dingy now that I understand that he's sort of the teenage boy trope. Because I didn't read the manga. I was coming into this just, okay, what is this show? So, dang. I did not pick that one. No, I just live explosively. Nice. Mastiff is the smallest. Also, I'm allergic to dogs. Mastiffs are not small. Big Earn says, I got this wrong. Yeah, so did I, bro. So. But I'm already dead, so.
You're going to get a gift.
There's that.
I've tried a white elephant this stuff.
Yeah, you guys got a really devastating mini game. You get to get a gift. Westminster Dog Show. I love watching that. I love watching it. Tiny, tiny mastiffs. Uh-oh. Oh, boy.
You'll have to answer questions a lot faster.
Oh, no.
From blowing up.
Oh, no.
Personally, I think it's fun.
I do too. With that screen name, I'm very excited about that particular player getting that particular box. I think it's perfect. I think it's karma. I like it. I like it a lot.
Let's try another one.
Let's do.
What appears on the national flag for Mexico, Egypt, and Albania?
Oh God. I have no idea. Genji is a very dog is very dog-like if you pay attention to his mannerisms and his behavior. He is. He's very dog-like. Yes. Stream froze for me, says James. Oh no, are you back, bro?
This.
An eagle? I didn't. Sure didn't. A dove?
Time for consequences.
I'm already dead. Yeah.
Let's see
Mind
what
meld.
this means. Type in an
Nice.
answer that fits this category.
Nice. No, bro.
Everyone else will answer too. And if anyone matches you, you die. And I do mean anyone.
Consequences. Love that. Show me the Quan. You shoplifted the Pootie. I did not shoplift the Pootie. I shoplifted the
Answer time is
Pootie.
coming to an end. Now, let's see if this matches.
Oh, wow.
Mind meld.
Dang. That was a twofer.
Someone has to take care of that unexploded bomb now that you're dead. You have a wheel on your controller right now, and you have a few seconds to leave it to someone who really deserves it. But you have to do
So
it
is a
right
toy
now.
mastiff a regular sized dog? Sounds about right. Nobel Peace Prize in baking. I don't know. Can you do that? Oh, who's going to get the bomb?
It's a good idea to have an up-to-date will, like our newest Ghost player did. It says they left their gift to you. It's your problem now.
Oh, great. That's just rude. That's just rude.
We're here. When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round. Next question. Who are Scott and Mark Kelly? Who picked this?
Yeah.
I want to show you something.
I think Mark Kelly ran for something this election
Are you ready
season.
to fall?
Oh, did he?
In love with my new minigame?
Pegs.
Drop down this board and try to avoid the death zones. Someone needs to pick which slots are death
Oh,
zones.
me. I want to pick some
Don't let
slots.
Everyone else, choose a slot to make it no bueno.
I think he won. Did he?
Okay. Let the games begin. Pick a spot to drop from. It's fun.
Oh.
Hard to predict what will happen.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Stay away. Okay. I always root for this game. I love watching this back on, what was it? Price is Right. Yeah. Well, it was Plinko. I think it was called Plinko on that. I love Price is Right.
Let's keep moving. Where's the tallest tree in the world?
It's a total guess, but I'm dead, so I can do that.
Who picked?
Hey, there we go.
Follow me.
Let's go. Who? Who? You. That's it.
We're going to play with mirrors.
Oh,
Oh, hey,
yeah.
look. The ghost of my
Sequoia.
Aunt Mildred is writing on this mirror. Pay attention to her unique handwriting. Now, Aunt Mildred is going to write a different word, but so will all the safe players. Draw a word on the mirror to camouflage Aunt Mildred's. Let the drawing begin. Pay attention to the words as they appear and try to spot my auntie. So many convincing words to choose from. Now, type the word that Aunt Mildred wrote, or you die.
Gerardo says, all right, I'll see you next time I have time to pop in. Miss watching your streams. Everybody have a happy Thanksgiving. We miss having you here, brother. We miss having you here. Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for being here. Hopefully we can get you back here soon, bro. Ham. Give the whole fam a love from all of us.
Let's try another one.
Let's do.
When did a human first reach the South Pole?
Oh. Oh. Damn. I don't know. I have no idea. Cold. I know, right? That's cold-blooded.
That explosion was great. Who picked this?
Dang.
Only a ghost got it wrong. Too easy.
Dang. I got blowed up. You did.
Goose. Let's keep
You
moving.
did. Somebody went kerblooey. That's right.
The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants is the sporty one.
What? I don't know. I don't even know what that is. Damn. I did not pick it. Oh, none of us got it. Okay. It's a book and a movie.
Come with me.
Okay. I've not read it or saw it.
Time to try to save yourself with a password. Enter a real 4-letter word with your device.
Oh, okay. Feeling
Make it hard
this.
to guess. If your password gets cracked, you die.
Into a real 4-letter word.
Come on.
You got it right? You did? Nice. Bridget is a sporty name. I picked Carmen.
Now everyone else will try to crack
Kind of
the
thought that
password.
might be sporty too.
As a team, guess the password on your device.
Okay.
You get a clue if your guess has a letter in the right spot.
Let's do this. Come on.
If anyone figures out the password before time runs out, I will reward you all. Don't be greedy about what letters you figured out. Let everyone know. Time's almost up. I thought everyone was good at hacking passwords these days, but
Wow.
I guess I was wrong.
Very tropey name. Yeah.
Only one
Foxy.
of you is still alive. You know what that means.
Well played, who? Well played. Knock, knock. Who's there?
But can you escape? I'm going to give
Terrible.
you a
I know.
category.
It's terrible. Bottom. Really?
Bottom row of a QWERTY keyboard.
Really?
Each answer that fits the category, and then press submit.
Who's going to win?
Let's see the right
I don't know.
answers.
I don't know. Maybe. You might be
Leave
right.
one space for every correct answer.
Maybe.
You're on your way to escaping.
Come on.
Wait, did you think it was going to be just you? That's cute. If the
Aww.
ghost catches up with you, they will steal your life force. Then they can escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And they get a third chance to help them catch up to you. Time is almost up. Kind of a gimme.
Ow. I was alright on that one.
Aesop's Fables.
I have not read Aesop's Fables in a hot minute. Dang, it's pretty close.
Next question. Poems that rhyme.
I have no idea. Terrible. Terrible.
Don't look back because there's a ghost right there. Don't fall behind. It's only darkness. Animals statistically likely to outlive a moose. Time is almost up.
Statistically? I was like, what statistics exactly? But we'll get there. Oh, the one that said Jeff sucks got killed. My heart's so broken. I am not familiar. Poopadoodles.
You're better than I thought. Adult Swim cartoons.
Let me know what's a hymn for. I think a hymn is for keeping your pants up. What? I thought those other two they weren't being shown on Cartoon Network as well?
Root vegetables and tubers.
Are they only is Big Mouth and Disenchantment still only Netflix? Were those originals, Netflix originals? That would explain why they're only on.
Let's just call that a fluke.
I never watched Big Mouth, and I only saw one season of Disenchantment. So, correct? Okay.
Roman numerals.
Huh. Yeah, I knew it was Netflix. I couldn't remember if it was a Netflix original. If it is, then it would make sense it wouldn't be on Cartoon Network.
This will
Yeah.
slow you down. You need a perfect answer for your final escape.
Oh no!
And that includes the third answer choice now, too.
I have no idea. Wow, really, Misty? You knew all of those?
Right answers to escape.
Wow. 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 Survivors describes personal fun. Personal something. I had fun. What can I say? I'm a nerd. It's true. It's true. And around here, that's a good thing. GG's, everybody. It's back on out of chump. Back on out of chump. Back. Bring it on back. Bring it on back now. Bring it back. Bring it on back now. Bring it back. Bring it back. And then we go up here. And then we go. And then we do this. And then we come come over here, and then we go like this, and then we go boom, and then there we go. There we go. All right, and then we go here, and go like this. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, later, you awesome nerds, says Big Earn. All right, brother man, enjoy your Thanksgiving as well. Thank you for coming and hanging out. Love your face. Missy says, lol, Lawrence win. Whoop, whoop. That's okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm seeing it now. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just gonna leave it. Oh my gosh, that guy is like, it's like he's trying to reach out and grab something. He's like, come here. You would like both if you watched them, Jeff. I watched the first season of Disenchantment, and I thought it was meh. It was okay. I was I don't know. I feel like it was kind of middle, kind of middling. I think Matt Groening's best stuff is Futurama. And this kind of felt a little bit more like The Simpsons, just very eh. Maybe I'll watch the second season and see if it picks up. It's okay. It's okay. Disenchantment gets better and then it gets worse. Okay. Got to go get my merch order in. Yes. James Dunn says he's bothered. Well, you're welcome, James. I'll just hold it here, okay? I'll just hold it here for you. There you go, buddy. There you go, James. Right there. Yep. So Misty is talking about there's a 10% code for 10% off any order, all your order, everything that you buy off the merch site from now until the 27th. So get your merch while you can. It's our way of saying thank you. We love you guys. We're very grateful to have you guys in our life. Yeah, just a little something to say. Love your faces. So 10% off from now until the 27th. Where do Missy says now I can't unsee it. How could you? Look at it glistening. I got shiny fur. Yeah. James Dunn says Big Mouth just kind of stays worse with a couple funny bits characters. That's not a good way. That does not make me want to watch it. Robert says better writing than Simpsons. Okay. Which one are you talking about? You talking about Disenchantment or Big Mouth? Paul says James. No, I'm keeping it. Mitchell says I watched part of season 1 of Disenchantment and felt like I'd rather just rewatch Futurama. Yes, I agree. I would rather watch Futurama than anything Granny's put out. Yeah, Simpsons. I mean, they're okay. It's an iconic, animation, but something that I would choose to spend the very few minutes I have of free time on. No. If I had to pick a Granning release, it would not be The Simpsons. It would be Futurama. Misty posts the link to the store to get your merch. Thank you, Misty. Hey, Robert says, out of curiosity, how does your hat smell since you wear it all the time? Well, since I'm not like sweating in it all the time, it smells like a hat. I don't sweat throughout the day, and if you guys didn't know, I'm pretty anal about being clean. So, yeah. Now I got wicked hat hair. Look at that. I'm gonna put this back on. So I mean, Kimberly smelled it. People have smelled my hats. They smell like hats. Yeah. I just don't have a brand new shiny pretty one. You know, I keep my stuff for a long time. So it looks like it. Oh, would you stop falling over, please? Would you please? Could you? Would you? Ain't you gonna? If I asked you, would you wanna? Final Space is awesome. I've never heard of Final Space. I'd have to look that one up. Grouse hat smell. Yeah, there. I don't have. I don't know what a hat smell is like. My hat don't smell. Mitchell says his hat doesn't smell. It doesn't have a nose. Accurate. Then Robert says you should do the cat test and see if they smell it and make an ugly face. Every face a cat makes is an ugly face. They're they're attitudey little shits. No cat sits there and goes, you know what I'm going to do today? I woke up wanting to make someone else's day brighter. Cats don't do that. Dogs do that. Lies, rude. Well, I'm sure there's the random outlier like this guy right here, but hold on. I kind of tucked him away. Let me help you out there. But no, if I found a cat that was like this hair sticking out, being a little bit different, then it would be a nice, pleasant cat that loves others and doesn't see them as solely as food dispensers. That's usually what cats like when they look at me. They go, "Are you the guy that gives me food?" No. What are you even talking to me for? That's a cat. That's always been cats. So, yeah. How dare you, sir? Don't get me wrong. I love cats. Every cat I've ever been around, I've given them the warmest welcome possible. It's just that they very, 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 very rarely choose to look at me as anything other than a giant scratching post, somewhere they can pee, or a food dispenser. It's very rare that a cat, in my experience, looks at me as something other than a combination of those three things. They're very, very selfish and pragmatic, those animals. Yeah, filthy animal. Lol, burn it. No, that one's sticking up. There you go. There you go. All right, there you go. Catch that light, just so. James and I are going to throw cats at you at WonderCon. I mean, there are worse things to throw at me than cats. I mean, yeah. Uses flamethrower. Oh, it's still there, baby. Mitchell says, guess since Edwards doesn't want me to see Misty's mashup, I'll go to work on the Venomized Dingy I started last night. Ooh, I would love to see that. No, you can't see it, Edwards. You dick. Robert says, it's funny. I share the same sentiment as the cats about you. Fair enough. Wait, I don't think of you as a food dispenser, Robert. I think of you as a friend and the scratching post. No. Yeah, no, I mean it's just how things shook out with me. I think I got a little bit of baby spit up on my shirt. It's dadhood right there. Pissing spot, check, yes. Scratching post, check, yes. House of Blues for food, check, yes. So you're saying you're a cat? I can see it. I can see the connection you're making here. I see where you're driving. I get it. All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for all you cats for hanging out with me. See what I did there? I had a blast being able to play the another game. I was kind of half expecting that everybody would be prepping for Thanksgiving. So I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me. Excuse me. I very, very much appreciate Mullins telling me that cover got colored. Holy crap. Does that look good? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to reach out to Ezekiel and see if he wants to work on something else with me in the future. Andrew, the project that we worked on so far, the first of many, he killed it. It looks amazing. I can't wait for you guys to see it. And Ezekiel, same thing. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get his contact information, and I'm gonna throw projects at his face. See what he do with it. Lol, I'm more a cat person. That's cool. Cat people are cool. Cats are cool, man. They're just not dogs. When I say That's my dog. You know what I'm talking about. That's my dog. Um, though my dogs, though with my dogs now, I'm about equal. Fair enough. Sent some photos and stuff to DM. Thank you, James. I actually am about 21 minutes late to getting upstairs to being ready to get my boy a bottle. But if he doesn't have a crazy night and things are kind of calm, I will check those DMs. I'm still trying to get caught up on DMs, you guys. Missy says, okay, order placed and it will be in before Christmas. Nice. Yeah, I'm looking to get me an order in because I want to have some merch to wear to the shows. Yeah. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out. I love you guys. If you guys are the praying type, keep Andre's brother in mind, and anyone else, just anybody else who you're thankful for, keep them in mind. That's what this day tomorrow is about, being grateful for the blessings you have in life, and you guys are all blessings to me, even if you're cat people or throw cats at me. I still love your faces. I'm a dog guy, but I still love your faces, you cat people. Thank goodness cats are not dogs, right? James says, and to your streams. What? I'm not sure what you meant by that one. Misty says, night, Jeff. Night, Misty. Yeah, I'll have to order some stuff, lol. We'll see if that's the cat side of you talking or if that's the dog side of you. We'll find out. James says, begins collecting cats. Nice. Merch to wear to your streams. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. For sure. I mean, because right now I have my stocking cap, which is it's over here. But that that I would start sweating in. That's why I don't wear it very often. My game plan is I do plan on getting a fitted hat. Just got to find one who will work with my logo. I can get them for like $80. Yeah, I don't have an $80 budget for one hat. But I definitely want to get some merch to wear on the streams for sure. You know what I'd like to see? If it would be at all possible, that there was the JEI where it was a sweatshirt it had the JEI logo all over it. I wonder if there was some way of doing that with Robert, with your koala thing. Just have koala camo. I don't know how that would happen, but either way, I'm getting stuff as soon as I possibly can. Yeah, I got to wear it on the streams. I gotta rep that shiz faux show. Mitchell says, try to limit the number of times you tell everyone how thankful you are. I'm in your life tomorrow. Try to limit the number of times you tell everyone how thankful you are. I'm in your life tomorrow. What? What? I'm probably tired. I mean, out of 3 nights this week, I've gotten 2 where I've gotten over 6 hours of sleep. So I'm getting caught up. One in the middle there kind of went a little with us. No, it's only 2 nights. So I'm one. So Sunday, Monday night was a little rough, and then Tuesday I got some sleep. So I've got 2 out of 3, 2 out of those nights. I'm still not understanding what you mean there, Mitchell. Robert says that doesn't make sense. You talking about Mitchell's thing? Yeah. Then James says, I'm pretty sure you only have 2 shirts. Both are bandit shirts. I only have 1 bandit shirt. I have this one. And I'm probably going to get another one of these. I love the show. You guys, I freaking love this show. Now we need cat commissions to irk you. Or cat mashups. I'm not sure I would do them. No, I'm kidding. Then Robert says, I have some ideas for fonts. I think bubble writing would look great. James should help out. Lol, you're going to go into hibernation pretty soon. You'll get enough sleep. I hope so. What are you talking about in terms of bubble? You talking about font? I don't know what you're talking about, Robert. But last time you did something, you just went off and did it on your own, and it was these gorgeous koala designs. So I have nothing but the utmost trust and faith that whatever you're talking about will look fucking dope. So please do it. I would love to see what you do with it, brother. I was telling Kimberly, as soon as those designs hit, I told her, like, I knew that there was talent in the Edweirdos. I didn't know there was not only this much range, but this much depth of talent. Had no idea. You guys blow my fucking mind. So, I mean, let's see it. I would love to see it. I would, very much would. I'm becoming a fan of you guys, your artwork. Really, I am. Um, and you wear it every stream. You bet your sweet cookus I do. Patsy Walker, Hellcat, Catwoman. Oh, those kind of cat. Oh, like Black Cat, Cheetah. Yeah. Those I'd rock. Those I'd rock easily. Robert says, then again, you have problems with legs. I don't have a problem with ladies' legs. Always been a fan. Robert says, Robert's not pleased with your font choices. My font choices. What do you? Oh, on the shirt that's on this on the site right now. Well, we can do another shirt with one of the other designs if you got some fonts that you think would look good. Hit us up, brother. Hit us up. Yeah, no, I'm down. If we could do, yeah. Are you talking like bubble like this stuff? Yeah, the bubble stuff does look good. I'm easy. I'm easy. On the shirts, I think bubble writing would look great. I do too. Yeah. If you got an idea, make it as Captain Jean-Luc Picard would say, make it so. Also, I think you should draw the JEI and have the koala with a branch layered on top of it to the right of the text. Draw the JEI and have the koala with a branch. Have the koala. Okay. How about this, Robert? Sketch up an idea. Since you have a new idea for the design, sketch up an idea with the koala, your koala thing, crawling over the JEI logo or the branch or whatever you want, and see if you can't reach out to the Fiverr artist again. This time I will pay them however much they charged, let me know, and we'll have them work up a new design, one that you're coming up with right now. I just need you to do the sketch of it and then bubble letters what you're thinking. It sounds like you're getting the juices flowing on a design. I'd love to see it. But I think if we get that same artist to do the vector work again, they can even do a vector art of my logo, make it work in like bubble letters. You know, Binks, Goose the Flurkin, lol, nice. JEI death metal band logo. Nice. I do like that. Some like Lorna Shore, Chelsea Grin, like death. Yes. James, shut up. They're good ideas. They're cat-based ideas. Palico from Monster Hunters, never saw that. Litton from Pokemon, not familiar. Lol, yeah, clarify on your easy statement. Oh, I'm easy. I'll show later. Felicia Darkstalkers, Black Cat. Didn't I already do that one, Mitchell? We should have James do it, lol. If James wants to, hell yeah. I've been trying to convince him. Well, if he doesn't want to do it, I don't want to force nobody. But if he wants to, I'd love to see him do it. Yeah. What I do. You do what you do, baby. Yeah. Robert and you were going to talk about it. I got to run. I got to get upstairs and get to the boy and make sure I get him a bottle, and he needs teeth tabs with them teeth and everything. So, yeah. All right. Love you guys. We will be back. We will not be here Saturday. I'm going to be out of town, but we will be back next Wednesday, a week from now. And we will be getting ready to rock out another Edweirdos Oasis. All right, you guys. Then after that, we're back on to Saturday. I think. Hold on. Let me make sure I didn't just tell a fibbage. Nope. I take that back. That will be the weekend of the show. So that is Columbus show. We will be back here Wednesday. Are we going to be here Wednesday? I'll have to get back to you guys on whether or not we are going to be here for the Wednesday show. We actually might. We're driving to Columbus, so we might actually be leaving out Wednesday night. We'll see. I don't remember what the game plan is, but if we are going to be here, I'll let you guys know, and we'll ahead of time. Okay. All right. James is a fantastic. Oh, wait. Whoa. Piss off, Ghost. Who's the ghost? What you talking about? James is a fantastic graphic design artist, but he sucks when working with me. Oh, fair enough. Offer James a pack of Pokemon cards and he'll jump on it. A pack of Pokemon cards and he'll jump on it. If I knew where to get Pokemon cards, I'd offer him some Pokemon for sure. Love that quote. Which one? Piss off, Ghost. Oh, who said that? Piss off, Ghost? Who says that? I don't know who says that off the top of my head. Maybe I do know, and I just can't pull it out of the ether right now. I don't know. All right, you guys, I gotta run. Love your faces. Piss off, Ghost. Korg. Oh, he does. You're right. You're right. Thor Ragnarok. I remember now. All right, you guys, I gotta run. Love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out here. Hopefully, we'll be back next week. I'll let you guys know it's Korg from Ragnarok. You probably haven't seen it yet. I did see Thor Ragnarok. I haven't seen Love and Thunder. But if we're gonna have it on Wednesday, then I will see you 8:30 Central Standard Time at the same Grogu time, the same one beard hair place. Yeah, baby. Oh, I did. It came out. Damn. I was gonna leave that hanging out there. Damn. Don't bother with Love and Thunder. Oh, okay. Robert says, bye. Happy Turkey Day. You too. Yeah. There you go, James. There you go, brother. Love your face. So happy. I'm here. I'm here for you. Now send it to James. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. That'll be my payment for anything he does for a shirt. I'll be like, here's that one beard hair. Love you. All right, you guys. I'm out of here. We'll see you hopefully next week. If not, we'll catch up after I get back from Columbus. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And we will see you. Gross. I know, right? Add a sketch to the hair. Nice. Please. Nice. Little tiny little sketch. All right, you guys. I'm out of here. Love you guys. Bye. Click.